largest crowds in college football assembled here. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 17th ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this deep to get us going. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. And the run moves the ball under the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, first and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Hands off to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. The Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive moving. We'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Harris. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down though. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Ball is free in the backfield. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 7, North Carolina 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. And the Tar Heels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Penn State offense gets back on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Harris. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
It is 1st and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Offense looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And that is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, North Carolina. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Number 10.
And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Carolina 10. Penn State 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. The backs got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? Goes to his right side there for the completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Looks like he's going to run it. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen. But he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions move into the red zone.
29 Philly.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. To throw, it's Harris. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
North Carolina, 10.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. And the Tar Heels looking to run some tempo here.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead.
That makes the score North Carolina.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Harris. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On 1st down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him 1st down yardage?
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
24, Penn State, 14.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Single back, takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Powering right past the defender. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
North Carolina, 24, Penn State.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Picks up one. Brings up third down.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Harris. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped. So here we go. Fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Wideout's now clustered. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. A first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
To play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding some room at the 25.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. Gives it to the back. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
31, Penn State, 21.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looking downfield, it's Harris. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurdle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Handoff to the back. Breaks into the clear. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Tar Heels looking to cash in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Tar Heels enter the final minute here, expecting to just run the clock out. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion, but wait a second. There's a penalty marker down. We got to check this out. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score North Carolina
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Looking to throw. It's Harris. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some